In this video, I'm going to tell you the story of how I made this. It was late December 2020, the year where I started watching Kamen Rider. After being a Power Rangers fan for so long, and at a time where I was still binging a ton of Sentai, I decided to take a stab at Rider. And the first season I started watching was at the time the newest season, being Saber, and it was currently around 10 episodes in. I watched what was available, and after watching a few episodes of Saber, I decided to bounce around other seasons. I decided to watch Ryuki because I was aware of Dragon Knight, and that was the first season I was able to complete within a month. At the time I was a hardcore binge watcher, but now life hits and I'm not binging as much as I did back then. During my binge of Ryuki, like any normal human being, I will watch random clips of Rider henshins and stuff and the fight scenes, whatever, until I saw this clip. That clip is from the 7th season of the Heisei era of Kamen Rider being Den-O, and after finishing Ryuki, I immediately started watching it. As I was watching Den-O, it was at this point I was thinking, what if I made a video of me dancing to Climax Jump Hip Hop as a way to honor the show? The idea was there, and it was only a matter of me committing, and I went full force with it. I made a script and I texted it to my friend, and I asked, hey, does this story make sense? And he replied back, sounds good to me. However, there was one problem, and it was that I didn't have the belt. And the ending scene of the video would be me doing the henshin at the end until this happened.
Look.
Hey!
Oh yeah, this is for you.
Oh my god! No way! The Den-O belt?
Yeah. I told you I had a lot of this stuff back then. I don't know if it was, I don't know if it worked. You might have to open up the wiring, but here you go.
Oh my god!
Yeah, here's his pass.
You actually have this?
Yeah, I had this since I was like a 5th grader.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I need a weapon, so here you go.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Kevin Torian who gave me the belt. Without you, the video would have not been the success it is now. Now I was able to get the belt working again after inserting new batteries, and I was ready to shoot the video. Fast forward to February 6, 2021, I started filming. It was nighttime, and luckily the garage was open for me to throw down. I first started doing the scenes where I was just inside the computer room since that was the easiest thing to do. In this show, Rytuaros whips the belt around and it clicks right in with the power of editing. But for me, I decided to do it legit since that was the only way possible, and I did it as best as I could. The belt used a peg type system and it had a back piece so the belt could stay on, but it was definitely flying all over the place when I did the belt whip. After shooting those scenes, I threw down in the garage for almost an hour and I was pretty tired, and I made sure that the amount I filmed was just enough to use up the full song. A few days later, I started editing and it only took a few days to do it. During the editing process, I was kind of feeling a little scared about the final product because I find as if people wouldn't expect me to do something like this, but once I continued editing, the fear started to slowly go away. And once I was done with adding effects and whatnot, I was ready to post it. And on February 27th, 2021, the video was then released. I didn't know how successful the video would be, and I posted it on Reddit under the r/Kamen Rider and r/bboy subreddits. And after just one day after its release, it got 69 views. The first day of March comes and it then has 96. Late April, it's already over 1,000. And it was at that time where I also released the sequel where I invited other people to join in. But the first one just kept growing and growing. The comments were pretty positive, and it was something that they wanted more of. It was just crazy to see that I created something that I never knew would be viral, and it ended up being viral, which is hard to believe. Now let's go back to March because there's one pivotal moment that had me shocked. I was taking this dance class in my senior year, and we would have this journal assignment where we just talk about stuff that's on our minds. And we will have this dance recital that happens in the last month of school. And since COVID was still around, it had to be online. In one of my journal entries, I of course talked about the video that I made and I submitted it. And then my dance teacher then emails me back saying that she wanted to see the video. I sent her the link, and then a day later while I was in class, she wanted to talk to me in a breakout room. When I heard she wanted to talk with me in private, I was obviously scared because I thought I was in trouble, but I wasn't. And once I was in the breakout room with her, lo and behold, she wanted the video in the dance recital. And I was surprised to hear that. She told me to edit the video down just enough, and I did. And I sent it to her, and on May 7th, 2021, we had our online dance recital. And I gotta say, the moment my video was up, people that were watching it without a doubt would not understand what the hell is going on. Especially with the clip that I was watching and Rytuaros taking control of me, like there was a lot that needed explaining. But people got a kick out of it, and I'm glad it made their day. Fast forward to now. It's officially 1 year anniversary of Rytuaros Dancing to the Climax. The video is still attracting new people from all places, as well as the birthplace of Tokusatsu. What's up to my Japan viewers watching? If that video was your first exposure to Kamen Rider and b-boying, and you just so happened to start watching the show and or practice the dance, I am glad I was able to inspire you. With that, that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.